Hey YouTube, Dumasaucy back with another video. This one I finally can do. This is Ultra Hot's Mix 4? I think it's Mix 4? Pretty sure it's Mix 4. This is Target, at least in the States, it's a Target exclusive. It's kind of their part of the silver line, I guess you could say. I know the logo is not silver, but it's a throwback card. But they still, like, it follows the traits of a lot of the other silver line stuff. Some metal releases, some they got full deco all the way around. So essentially I think it's basically a silver line release. Yeah, I finally got Mix 4. I got the last car I needed, the Skyline, recently. I also have a little bonus car I'm gonna open up here. So we'll go ahead and go right into the Ultra Hots here. First up, we'll look at 8 of 8, the custom Volkswagen Beetle. I kind of wish this was the original tooling instead, to still be metal, but that's alright. The only thing I do wish they would start doing again is throwing wide wheels on the back of this car. Because it was originally designed as an Ultra Hots release, so with real riders. So the rear wheels and the front wheels would end up, like those, I think the rear wheels and the front wheels end up having the same outer width. But ever since when they started putting it in basics and stuff like that, they only put on the normal width wheels, except for one release. I think it was a Heat Fleet release, I think in like 2012 or something like that, when it was still the older tooling. Yeah, this is what, 2015. Yeah, that's when the casting was retooled. Anyway, so we got it in pink with the white flash Ultra Hot deco. I don't know, the modern take on their old Ultra Hots look. Definitely a really cool. Alright, next up we got number 6 of 8, the Honda City Turbo. This one, I was kind of surprised this one popped up. They wanted to use this one in the line. I mean, it works. But, yeah, I did not expect them to do this one, especially because I did not expect them to tool a size small Ultra Hot wheel. Normally they just had the medium, like when they first brought it back in Hot Ones in 2012, they just did the medium and large diameter. But now they tooled up small. So that is cool. So I'm hoping that means, like, you know, they're going to try to continue doing this line going forward. Maybe they'll do like intermix series, throw Ultra Hots and the Blackwells in there. We'll see what happens going forward. But definitely a interesting little one to have in the set. Alright, next up we got the Toyota A86 Sprinter True I Know. I actually really like this casting. There is one mild gripe I do have with it. I wish they tooled it to be medium wheels and not the small ones. Because I think the size of this casting would suit that size wheel better, whereas the original 2006 design would suit these smaller wheels better. But either way, still really nicely done casting. Looks pretty cool here in the kind of dark gold with the gold Ultra Hot wheels. Like we said, still full deco on these, so you got the headlight and taillight details, as well as usually 3 other panels, 3 other edges. Basically you got deco on every panel of the car, which I think is really cool. So that's the A86. Next up, we will go to the last plastic-based one, number 3 of 8, the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTX. It was the last one I needed. This one's only 1 per case, so everything that I found, this is long gone by the time I get there. So I ended up grabbing it online. Not a bad price. I grabbed a few other Silver Series cars. I just haven't found myself yet with it, so really only spend an extra few bucks compared to getting it in store. So not too big a deal, especially so I could at least finish the set off. So There, I love this color purple. Do hope I find more though. I'm hoping I can get a couple others, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, still a cool car. All right, next up we'll go into the 4 metal base castings they got in this one. We got first up the 64 Dodge 330. I was very shocked to see this one for 2 reasons. First, when I initially saw it was coming out, I thought it was the original version. That when it debuted in Sin 68 in 2008, is that version, which was a sealed hood, has only been used the one time. It sucks it's only been used the one time, but it's only been used the one time. So when I first saw this, I thought that's what this one was going to be, but then I realized after some pictures, like, nope, that's the opening hood tooling that was originally used for Redline Club. So I was very shocked to see that end up happening, because they've used this. As I know, there's the Redline Club one. There's the RLC one. There's the mail-in version, which is the year they did like all the orange cars. I want to say they used it one other time, but I can't recall. But now we have this Ultra Hots one. I love this green. I love that they used it. I've always had a little bit of a gripe of the casting because it's got such a freaking gap there. But I've actually about bought every one of these that I've seen, though. I can't open the hood on this one, so I'll probably open up another one, see if I can. But yeah. Such a cool casting. I wish they would use the regular sealed hood one. But who knows if that tooling even still exists? Because like I said, the only time it got used was 2008. Chances are that tooling is long gone. All right, next up we got A64 Thunder Pro stock. This one was kind of surprising to see pop up, because after the retool that popped up in the main line, and noticing that the Boulevard one, it basically uses the retool. This one uses the original tooling version when it debuted in 2011 or 2012 for Hot Ones series, and then because it's got the separate scoop here, whereas on the retool, the scoop here is part of the window. So I was really surprised to see this tooling pop up, because the last time we saw it was 2013 Flying Customs. So it had been 11 years since they've used this specific tooling. So I was really shocked, but happy to see this one come back. I wish the Boulevard version used this tooling, but whatever. It is what it is. Really cool to see this tool come back. And of course, I love the colors. And we saw the last mix, they did tool a large, wide Ultra Hot wheel. So like I said, I'm hoping that's kind of a sign they're going to keep going with this stuff. Next up, we got the 78 Porsche 935 78. This one's basically unpainted Zamac with gold Ultra Hot wheels. Also, wide wheels, just to be correct for this casting. And not much else to say, just a cool casting. This is probably the only one in here that doesn't have like the front and rear details, probably just because of trying to get detail on that edge. That surface would probably be a pain in the butt, and don't really need it up here. So, excuse me, still metal casting used in essentially a upscale basic line. Really cool to see that one pop up. And then lastly, we have, 71 Datsun 510. This is the premium tooling, because it's still, or at least same one as the premium tooling, because it's not the basic one where they retooled to be a drop-in, so a dual post assembly. So this one's still got the slot for the grill. just like the last several premium ones I've had. And I'm surprised this one has been not necessarily a peg warmer, but I've been able to buy a lot of these. So, yeah, awesome. Definitely a cool little version of this casting. And one thing that's kind of a neat thing. So 2013 Flying Customs. Not that I would have had these decos, but the preliminary list of what was supposed to the entire series list had these two, at least the original version of this one. I had these two castings on that list. Funny enough, I originally thought that we never saw what they were going to look like. But I remember this one, I always thought it was going to end up being pink. I don't know why for that release, but yeah. But so it's kind of neat seeing these pop up in this series. And then the last one I'm going to open up here, just as a quick one, because there's nothing else newer to really do with these. The Mario Kart line, the Dry Bowser release. This has only been in one mix from I think it was last year, and last year or the year before, and it just never really popped up. The mix kind of came and went, and for a long time, these were really expensive on eBay. They've gone down lately because I think these mixes have started popping up at Target. This is where I picked this one up. I had grabbed one at a toy show about over a year ago. So awesome to get another one. It's one of my absolute favorite releases of this from the Mario Kart line. Had to get this one, and now I finally got Dry Bowser loose. So, just a fun little one to add in on the video. Alright, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'm hoping I believe this Ultra Hots line is indeed continuing. I've seen, as long as things that are popping up are indeed true. Nothing official from Hot Wheels and Mattel, but I'm pretty sure the Ultra Hots line is indeed continuing. So, definitely look forward to the next mix. So, thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.